Hi guys, I'm Someplace and welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought of reacting to horror stories, because I really don't know why. First of all, I'm running out of ideas. Nobody has to know that. And second of all, it's just, I hate scary stories, but sometimes, not really. It depends. It depends how scary it is. I watched It. It was, kind of scary for me for some reason. Maybe if I watch it again, at nighttime, that makes sense, because there's a lot of disturbance in my house, cooking and all that stuff, so there's a lot of noise, so I guess I couldn't pay attention much, but still, I know, we're gonna react to 7 horror stories, probably not 7, 2 or 3, depends how long the video goes for, so I guess disclaimer, if you guys are scared of horror stories, I recommend you not watching this video, but I really need the views. Okay. Anyways, hopefully you guys don't get scared too much because I'm gonna react to it. So, well, good luck to you guys. Okay, we'll see.
I am in my mid-40s. This is what happened nearly 20 years ago.
Okay.
One day I visited one.
Also, this creator who created this video, I think he makes all realistic stories but adds a twist to it. I think he's that guy. Yeah, these are true creepy stories and horror story animations, but he actually just adds a more creepy vibe to it. So it's really cool. So if you guys want to go support him, you can go subscribe. I mean, I don't think I will. It depends. Anyways, let's go continue. I should stop talking and yeah.
My friends at his apartment, which was very old and shabby. There was an entrance to an elevator in the center of the corridor. I can't remember well, but my friend lived in unit 701 or 801 on the 7th or 8th floor.
7 is my lucky number.
So looking at the apartment building from outside the main entrance, his house was on the far left end.
Okay.
One summer day, my friend said he was alone and didn't have any plans. So we called 2 of our friends and had a drinking party. The 4 of us had been drinking since the early evening, and just before passing out, we all lied on the floor, turned the lights off, and started talking. While talking to each other, a beam of street light entered through the window and was shining on the ceiling. I guess the street lights on the first floor of the apartment complex were on.
Okay,
of course, we were talking.
We're getting creepy vibes, guys. Oof.
While gazing at the ceiling. All of a sudden, the white ceiling turned black, as if something covered up the light. At that moment, we looked out the window while crouching down. Someone with a creepy vibe was hanging on a steel bar outside the window.
So, as you can see, that's not real, okay? I mean, okay, it is maybe real, maybe there's a person on the window doing this, but he just makes it more creepy, makes the animation more creepier and gives scary vibes. That's what.
The light was shining from behind that person. We could not see his face clearly. Then, after making an unidentifiable gesture, he smiled, showing his white teeth without making a sound. We were so shocked at that moment that we stopped talking and were frozen with silence. Suddenly, one of us picked up an empty bottle of wine and ran toward the window shouting, "Kill that bastard!" But the creepy...
oops. This is kid-friendly, guys. I'm sorry. I think that word was... Yep, okay. I don't know what I'll do with it, but hopefully I'll edit it out.
Guy had disappeared. After a few minutes, we went out of the apartment to see where he...
happened?
Kill that bastard! But the creepy guy had disappeared. After a few minutes, we went out of the apartment to see where he had gone, but we could not...
Why? Why would you do that? I mean, yes, you did with the group of friends. I mean, doing it alone, oh my god. I would have closed all the windows, in the entire house, and, literally gone to my bed and just try to sleep, so hopefully this is a dream. I mean, it's scary, okay?
Find him. We could only hear his stomping footsteps and assumed he entered the corridor and went down the stairs. Going down the stairs is the only way that stomping sound could be made.
Oh my god.
It sounded like he descended to the first floor and was walking around. So we followed down the stairs looking for him, but quickly returned to the apartment, still filled with fear. At first, we thought it must have been a robber or some crazy guy laughing in front of the window. But when we came back to our friend's house, we were all shocked. The distance between the end of the corridor and the window of our friend's apartment was too long for someone hanging onto the steel window bar to jump across. Only a crazy person would try and fall to their death.
Okay, I am. My face, goosebumps. The hairs are like trickling. Okay, this is my hands. Oh gosh. Why am I so scared? I don't like creepy music, man. Okay, let's continue.
Ordinary people can't even hold on to the steel bar. We thought that maybe someone had committed suicide by jumping from the roof of the apartment and cut the steel bar while falling. So we went down to the first floor to see if a body was there, but there wasn't a single trace. After that experience, I never visited his house again.
I mean, okay, if you, okay, ads. This is not sponsored, guys. Don't even ever think of looking at this app. Okay, it's all fake. Mostly, it's honestly fake. Anyways, I mean, if you think about it, I wouldn't go to my friend's house if that happened again. I would be like, okay, why don't you come over here than me going to your house? Because that's creepy, dude. I don't want to see that guy ever. Like, on the, yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Second story.
I am a 19-year-old male, and this happened many years ago when I was very young. To give you an idea of the layout of our house back then, the living room has multiple windows that directly look out onto the back garden. There's a
back garden, of course. Backyard, back garden, of course.
A gate in our driveway to stop anyone from getting in. Next to the living room is the kitchen, which also has more windows, but also the back door.
The back door. And also, why is this voice like, hello guys, I'm someplace and welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is so creepy. I don't like my life. I'm gonna be hacking someone. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay. Why? Why is it like that? Okay, anyways, continue.
This will be relevant to the story. So my mother was completing the household chores as she does one day. I was sitting in the living room watching television on the sofa with my back to the living room windows. All of a sudden, I saw a figure reflecting off of the picture frame hanging on the wall.
Why are you still smiling? What is wrong with you? You just see a figure. Why? I would start changing my face and just running to my mom. Like, Mom, help me.
Opposite the window. I asked my mom if my dad was back from work.
Okay, that makes sense. Fine. Okay, fine.
She said no. I'll never ever forget the look of horror on her face when I told her that yes, he was. He's in the garden. She looked outside the window and almost had a heart attack when she saw us.
Holy chunky. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Sorry. That guy, okay, or girl, I don't know, but it's a person. Very creepy, man.
Scruffy looking, but fairly built man outside the living room window. This didn't seem to faze him at all, though. He psychotically smiled at my mother through the glass, and my mom asked him what he was doing on our property. He said nothing, with the same sadistic smirk on his face.
That tongue flip or tongue tasting, that tongue moment.
He said that she was going to call the police, and what he said is one of the scariest things I've ever heard. He screamed at my mother through the glass that if she even got her phone out, that he would break the glass. She did not know what to do.
Oh, that's scary. Okay, I don't understand what does one do if there's a person just outside your door banging or outside your window. Like, okay, basically outside your house telling you to not do something or else they will do something to you. Like, like that's scary. Like, I don't know. That's scary.
She paused and tried to rapidly think of what to do next, how to keep us both safe. She wanted to protect me by calling the police, but she also didn't want him to hurt me if she did try to call them. As soon as he saw that she was terrified, he ran for the back door. Luckily, it was locked because of my mom.
Oh my god. That guy. Oh my god. You thought you were smart.
Always been a paranoid person, so she always locks the doors. He screamed at her to let him in, or if she didn't, he'd find a way in and kill us both. My mother told him to fuck off, which enraged him,
God.
and he pulled out.
So, really, there's so many bad words. Okay, you know what? I think I should edit it out. So if there are going to be some parts which won't be there, it's probably because there's a bad word, okay?
Pocket knife and began bashing hard against the windows. I was still oblivious to what was happening, as I just thought I was my dad. I was very young. My mom frantically grabbed me, and I don't mean picked me up. She literally grabbed me off the sofa and booked it up the stairs. We were backing up in the upstairs hallway, looking for anywhere to hide, when my mom's younger brother popped out of his room with his
Oh my god. I thought it was a guy. Okay.
headphones on. My mom didn't even realize he was home, and he clearly didn't hear the commotion downstairs because of his headphones. My uncle was 25 at the time and was really well built. He's intimidated a lot of people. My mom cried and told him that there's a guy who's trying to break in. While she's telling him this, that creepy lunatic screamed from downstairs that he was in the house. He said cynically, "Boogeyman is coming out to get you," which really freaked me out.
That's scary.
It freaked me out so much that I actually remember that to this day. Anyway, since the guy didn't know my uncle was home, he kept yelling and telling us to come out and that it wouldn't be painful. My uncle told us to lock ourselves in the bathroom and call the police. We did, and after 5 minutes of groaning and blatant violence downstairs, the police stormed in and found the guy bloodied and my uncle on top of him, beating him mercilessly.
Dude, you have to chill because or else the cops will arrest you.
My uncle really didn't hold back. Turns out that he was a known pedophile, which is why he was watching me for so long while I was watching TV.
Wait, what? He was known as a pedophile?
My uncle really didn't hold back. Turns out that he was a known pedophile, which is why he was watching me for so long while I was watching TV. After that day, my mom was terrified to be home alone at the house. I loved it as a child because I found the running and hiding fun, obviously because I was young. I can never thank my uncle enough for being there at the right time.
Honestly,
when my mother...
dude. Oh my god. Thanks to the uncle, man. The uncle is a savior. Like, yeah.
Clearly forgot that he was still home. It honestly gives me chills, wondering what he would have done to my mother and myself if my uncle was not there.
Okay. Last story, guys. 3 true creepy pieces. Oh my god. Okay, there's an Indian movie related to this, like a pizza delivery, but it's really good, okay? And I think there's an English translation. It's really good. Like, it got so famous. It's really good. Like, there's so many twists and turns. I'm not gonna spoil it if you guys are probably gonna watch it. I mean, why would you? But yeah, okay.
I work at a pizza joint in Chicago, and I unfortunately have the shitty responsibility of delivering
What? There's so many words.
pizzas, usually on the weekends, and usually at night. I've asked my boss for day shifts, but she seems to ignore my requests and give me whatever shifts I don't want the most.
Oh,
I
that's
know
so
being a pizza
sad. That's so sad. He has night shifts.
delivery man is somewhat of a dangerous job, but I never imagined anything like what happened to me a few months ago could actually happen. There is this one customer that always calls in and acts strange as hell on the phone. Sometimes he will just hang up on you. Sometimes he'll order pizzas normally, but make crazy sounds while he does, and then hang up. We've always thought this guy was just an idiot playing pranks.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that just a prank call?
He would make really weird comments too, like, I want to order a large pizza with pineapples, mustard, and your skin. I'll never
Okay. My skin is not for sale.
forget that one. We usually just hang up on his ass now, and we always know it's him calling because his number is saved in our system. So he called again a few months ago and ordered a pizza normally. No bullshit, no weird comments or sounds, and gave his address too. I thought it would be interesting to finally deliver to this guy, and when I drove up to his house, it was something you'd see in a scary movie. An old as hell looking place right on the line where we don't deliver, not in the busy part of the city where most of our orders come in. The house looked like it was about 100 years old, and there were no lights on that I could see. I wasn't scared or anything, just looking forward to seeing what he looked like. When I went to the front door, I rang the bell, but it
Okay, I'm too scared, guys. Okay.
wasn't working, so I knocked. I realized I forgot the guy's soda and thought he'd give me shit for sure, or just freak out on me. Nobody answered right away, so I knocked again on this big door. He opened up after that second time. He was wearing this weird-looking mask around his mouth. Only his mouth. His eyes were opened wide, and I told him how much the pizza was, and that I was sorry I forgot the drink. He looked down, I think, and then said, "It's okay," and then looked at me again. I stood there looking at him for like 5 seconds in silence when I got bored of his shit and told him the amount again. He said okay, and then asked me, "Has anyone ever attacked me before?" I told
Okay, look at that guy smile after he asked that. What? Okay, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of curse words in this. So that means a lot of editing. Hopefully I can edit this out. And look at this guy smile. What is wrong with you?
him no, and if they did, they'd be sorry. He then took off his mask that was covering his mouth, and he had big-ass scars all
Oh my god.
around his mouth. I have no idea what they were from, and can't even imagine what they might have been from, but he looked seriously messed up. He smiled at me, and his lips were all cracked. I noticed he wasn't about to hand me some money, so I told him I was leaving. I turned around and started walking down the steps, and he screamed at me and slammed the door. This bastard was crazy, and I don't think any of his shit
Why
was
don't
to
you
be
run
funny.
away? Why are you look? What is wrong with you?
That final scream he gave me was creepy as hell, even though I kind of expected him to do something like that. He has called several times since then, and we always just tell him now that he is on our no delivery list. He usually just screams and hangs up, or cusses out whoever is on the phone.
He has ordered multiple people. I'm getting chills, dude.
I was
Okay, the creepy camping story. Come on, camping story now? I mean, come on, it goes with Roblox. But anyways, guys, I have to stop the video. It can't go for too long, but hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can subscribe to my channel, show some support by joining my Discord server, fan group, or following my social medias. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a great day. See you guys next time. Bye!